It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Aberrant, where we play TTRPGs and have a hoot. Last week, we left this wonderful lot off after finishing off one of the Thoth Dominion's generals, an overambitious one who figured they could handle a fight with BT and his friends, and, well, they learnt otherwise. Decently. But after BT realized there's a building energy inside the corpse of this general, he quickly evacuated those of his members who would get nearby. Schnorzboop didn't. Instead, he went towards the body to try to loot it before it exploded.
Well, come on. Not just to loot it. I wasn't trying to get personal gains. I was looking for information.
You were looking for loot.
We're being blunt. You were looting it. He managed to get himself 30 feet away with a nicely timed misty step, and BT jumped on top of the body, inside the stream of water, to try to take the blunt of this effect.
Water density would have been enough.
No.
So I need BT, you trying to take the blunt of this. It's gonna have a sort of effect on it. You are gonna automatically fail your dex save.
Yes.
So you'll take all the damage to it. Schnorzboop, I need you to make a dex saving throw. You're gonna roll at advantage here.
Okay.
Why'd you have to Misty Step us a mile away?
I teleported you a mile away. Because
Oh, well,
I didn't know
either way.
how big the blast radius was going to be.
Just to be clear, I have advantage against magic. That doesn't do anything for me in this case.
No. Unfortunately, not in this case. This is not a magic effect being cast at you on your area. This is something that's happening. You also already had advantage.
Alright. That's what I thought. You said dex?
Dex saving throw.
Can I give him inspiration through the ward? Can I transfer my inspiration to him?
Nah.
Trying everything I can to save him.
Oh, this reminds me of while he's rolling dice and doing math very quickly. You know how in Baldur's Gate 3, the person that comes and talks to you in your dreams is supposed to be like the DM?
Yeah.
And she's like, trust me, just follow me, blah, blah, blah. And I turned to Hannah and I was like, I trust this DM like I trust my own DM, which is to say, not at all.
Absolutely true response. Right. Schnorzboop, what'd you get?
25.
25? That is going to be enough to take half damage.
Take half damage, yep.
Would I be considered behind cover?
No.
Okay,
No.
fair enough.
No.
Hit me with it.
Not with this, because what you're expecting of a massive explosion, outward force, doesn't happen. What happens instead is the body begins erupting with large columns of spiked pillars made out of a crystalline substance you don't recognize, piercing cleanly through the earth, the ground, in all directions in a 60-foot radius. basically a giant crystalline structure is formed out of the body as it blows outwards. What you get hit by is large chunks of these things screaming through the ground like there's no resistance and nicking parts of your body and possibly even puncturing and stabbing you for 90 halved to 45 points of its piercing damage.
Is that all?
That's gonna be all. Yeah.
I live!
You live!
Now
So,
roll the D100.
BT, you take 90, reduced by whatever it is, as large chunks of this start slamming through your body and actually lifting you out of the water.
So it's piercing now?
It's piercing, yeah.
90 points of piercing?
90 points of piercing.
Okay. Where did my calculator go? There it is.
What is left, Schnorsboop, as you're starting to recover and pull yourself out of the small spikes that managed to pierce through you, is genuinely just long, no sense of order about it. Pillars of spikes jettisoning out of all these directions, coming from the middle, and the water is already starting to get displaced and actually start to fill up part of the banks of where you're standing, as now a very large substance is displacing the water flow.
Well, is Big
You also see
Tin...
Big Tin pierced and stabbed about 60 feet up in the air.
And I have no idea where the squad is.
You don't
Nope.
see any sign of them. Your actions inside the water would have been while they were teleported away, so last you knew, they were standing on the other bank. What you see on the other bank now is disrupted earth and a ton of these pillars just poking out everywhere.
Okay, well, I'm going to... I guess... I'm not sure how long it lasts. How long does fly last?
An hour, I think? No, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So I'd still have it, but I have to do a concentration.
Yes, you definitely need to do... Oh, the only way you're going to succeed
Oopsie.
is if with a natural 20. So just roll and see,
Cool.
because your DC is 45.
Ah, I did not get it.
Okay,
All right.
you lost concentration on flying.
Okay, so in that case, I'll just run away from the spiky ball.
Oh, now you
And-
run away.
I'm going to shout out, Big Ted, you all right? I'm going to be over here. Let me know if I can help you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I will work my way down.
As you work your way down, we'll shift our gaze over towards the other three, who find themselves standing in a very lovely forest that you recognize. You see your footprints. The snow boot, or the snowshoe imprints. Very distinctive.
Kiz looks very confused, but their tail reduces in length a little bit, and the spikes fade back into their scales.
We need to hurry back.
Hurry back.
I'm gonna pick them both up and start moving in the direction we came from. I'm double timing it too.
Both of them up. Double time it. Give me an athletics check.
Shall. Oh, my only nat 20 of the night, and it's for an athletics
Ooh.
check to scare you guys. Yeah.
Adrenaline pumping in your system. Fear and worry that some of your companions may be gone. And you just have no idea, because the one that was sending you here didn't come with you. So you start running back, and a couple of minutes into your run, you already start to see the points of a structure that is lightly glistening with the sun rising inside the sky. You did this in the morning, so you're reaching a little closer towards midday. Lots of pillars with very fine points, jagged parts of them as they get closer down, just poking out. Like a sea urchin. There we go. That's a good way of looking at it. Like a sea urchin. Those little spikes that just poke up out of nowhere. You get up and you eventually see BT and Schnauzboop. BT just getting off of the structure itself. You can see various little bits of damage. Schnauzboop, who's still very much alive, but bleeding in more places than he was.
All right. Well, knowing that it that it will work on Snozboop, I'm gonna lay on hands for 10. Heal him. 10. And then I'm gonna try on Big 10.
I will stop you before you try, so you don't waste your slot, or whatever. It won't work.
Anybody else?
Kiz is going to pat themselves down, check their tail. I'm good.
I'm also good. I didn't take any damage, so.
Heal myself. 10.
How many did you hit me with?
10.
How much? Oh, 10 straight.
Yeah, after taking a look around at everyone, Draken, even after that 10 healing on Schnauzboop, he still looks rough.
Okay. I'm going to check around the structure for any of the remains of that general.
Plenty of remains. You see a bit of her armor in that column, a bit of her armor in that column too. Oh, it's part of her jaw in one of the columns that's pointing straight upwards. She's in all of it. She's everywhere. But, give me an investigation check. Let's see if there's anything else that might have been on her that's noticeable and excavatable.
I gotta love paladins, am I right? It's a flat 6.
What a pretty structure.
Right, well,
I would like
I'm
to...
finding the top of her head because I'm going to send that back to the Savoth Dominion in a box.
Okay.
So I'm finding that, and then she shouldn't have said anything about keeping my face for a portrait later because I'm going to be real snarky about that.
Handle on that one.
I would like to look around the spikes and use my investigation, see if I can find anything useful.
Go for it. Yeah, give me an investigation check.
I hate these digital die. I rolled a 4 for a total of 12.
Ah, still better than the 6.
Yep.
The nice thing was already pulled off of her. There's nothing else that you're going to find, but with the 12, you can help Drake and find the skull.
All right.
I will.
That I will
heal.
do.
I will heal Snoz.
Is there a
Yourselves for how
femur
much?
or like a arm bone?
Give me an investigation check.
I'm going to be looking at this cloak that I got, checking it for pockets first, and then trying to figure out if it is anything. Well, I think it's something because it obviously moves by itself.
It's a nice cloak. No pockets, but it's a nice cloak. It's real fancy. You'd be
15, 20.
Is it really a nice cloak, though, if it doesn't have pockets? I mean, come on.
I mean, touche.
Are there any arcane elements of it?
Well, you can give me an Arcana check for that.
Well, then I will.
But first, Kiz,
27.
investigation. Also, 27 healing, Schnauzboop. As BT
18.
boops you. 18. With an 18, You are going to find her right femur.
Oh, perfect. I start chewing on it.
It's inside a part of a crystal. So you start chewing on the
Oh.
edge and at the end of it, and your teeth kind of hit something a little harder. And when you look at it, you realize that there's actually a little bit of crystal that's poking out of the femur. Like, the bone's not split. That's the weird part of this. So whenever you're a kobold, you know these things. Whenever you split bone, like, it splits like cleanly with a line.
Yeah.
That's not the case. This is like something grew out of the bone. When you check the other side, there's nothing on the other side.
Huh. So her marrow is basically what created the crystal. Okay. I will look at it and then mumble to myself, I'm not a rock eater, and then walk away.
Leave that to the dwarves. Alright, Peter, what'd you get?
21.
It is definitely magical. It's with the intricacy of the design and how it's made, you know it's magical. And you know it's going to be better than most of the quality magical quality items you've seen. Like, this is something you would expect your old guild master to have in, like, a glass case.
Okay.
If you don't want to know what it does, you need to cast Identify.
Which
Or
we,
attune
of
to
course,
it.
do not have. Oh, should we tune to it? I'm scared about attuning to things now, you know, so...
What?
Yeah.
I've never thrown cursed items at you.
I don't even know about it. Also, I already have 3 things attuned. So I'll just have to hold on to it.
Okay.
Put it in my bag.
Hold on to it, put it in the bag. Something, those of you who are looking at this crystalline structure, something you do notice quickly is there is no sign of the cloak, and you will, with those checks, be able to see Shinosbu is messing with the cloak. Out of everything that you've seen, though, that would have been the only valuable thing, potentially.
Cool. I have a bone to pick with the Thoth Dominion after that attack on the city, you know?
Bones a pick.
Bones.
Funny.
After everyone's done looking and kind of regrouped, I'm gonna ask everybody, should we build camp here and rest, or should we keep moving?
Move where?
We have other things to do, don't we?
Coddle says, I imagine people are going to start looking for their general soon, so we should probably get moving, find somewhere else to rest.
Where are we going next? That's the thing. I know where I want to go next, but we can't get from there from here.
Just as long as we go somewhere.
Well, let me think. We had a plan. I just got really injured, and I can't remember the plan.
Eventually, we got to make our way down to wherever that was. The city. The big bad city. If you give me the map, I can tell you. But
Let me do that. Here we go. Let's take everyone, plop them there.
Yondo. Yeah, Yondo. I want to go to Yondo, but we need a boat to get there.
Well, then let's find us a boat.
So where do you want to go to find a boat?
I was hired to help you, not the other way around.
Let's see.
Plebis
we
or
want
Drestif?
I think there was something wrong with Drustiff, wasn't there?
There's something wrong with the whole Grantinian Senate. You know,
Yeah,
a civil
pretty
war
much.
thing.
By the gods, do
the-
either one of you know where you even live? Know anything about this place?
Just
I
hold
mean, at
up.
least with me, I have an excuse. I'm not from here.
Yeah, let's guess let's go to Dresdiff. We've been
Where
there.
did we leave from last time we went to Yondo?
You left from Ostrogo. You went via flying ship.
We didn't go via flying ship to
Oh, no,
Yondo, though.
not that one. Yeah, that.
Where did we
Oh,
leave
that
from?
was a long time ago.
Yeah, I know. That's why I can't remember. I
Can't remember either.
don't remember where we left from.
It wasn't Plebis.
No, it wasn't Plebis. I've never been to Plebis.
Plebis. That's a
So
fun
was
word.
it Drizdiv?
I have a feeling it was Dresdiv. But I'm looking through my
So-
NPCs basically.
We
Technically-
land back in Dresdiff for sure when we came back. Dresdiff is
Yeah.
where we landed.
I've
Right,
been to Dresdiv
yeah.
before. I can take us to Dresdiv. I can't take us to Plebis. Now, saying that we can find a ship in Dresdiv nowadays with the way everything is, that's stretching it.
Well, we could try a different place if that's an issue.
Where it's a different place that's gonna have a ship that, remember, I mean,
Well, let's just go to Dresdiff, and then if it works out there, then we don't have to worry about it. Right?
is
Also,
it gonna work out there?
Side note.
What?
JP, did you say I lost my ability to like every 5 days like predict the future with chaos? Did you say I lost that ability?
No. You still got that ability. It's things that you
Oh.
were granted, like you didn't realize you actually had Devil Sight. You don't have that anymore because
Okay.
your loot's gone. Like you had various things that I had on the side that you didn't realize you had because you didn't know the truth of Liam.
Okay.
That kind of stuff. You lost things you
Okay.
didn't know you had.
Okay. Well, I've not been rolling this thing to see how many of those I have. I'm gonna roll a d6. If that's all right.
I believe you can have like a cap of 3.
Oh, okay. That just says 1 to 6 every 5 days. Whatever. So I have at least one. I would like to use said ability to see if we go to Dresdiff, what will happen upon our arrival. Like, will we be shot? Will it just be like a normal city? So on.
Okay, so that's very vague.
So upon our arrival, will something bad happen to us within like 60 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about
That's
that?
even more vague.
You get a bit of a flash of sight seeing the docks, presuming that's where you're going to go, because
Seems
you've
smart.
been to the docks. It's where you'd want. And nothing happens within 30 seconds. So you're definitely going to be safe within 60 seconds.
With the flash, do I see like dock workers walking around or?
Plenty. Like, you see
Oh.
plenty of activity. It's normal dockyard activity, from what you can tell.
Do I see any ships?
Yes. Ships are included in normal dockyard activity.
Okay, great. Well, I'm just verifying. Great. So I'll say out loud. I looked ahead a moment. It looks like there are at least ships there that are working. So seems like chances are okay.
Well, then, ready when you are.
Okay. I'm gonna need to sleep soon, or not sleep. I don't
Oh.
sleep. I'm gonna need to rest soon. Gather up.
I mean, get in the draft. Gathering.
3 more points down.
Team
Going
break.
to all hands.
I
in.
am the most drained, and we are on the docks of Dresden. Dresdiff.
With a flash and a pop, you vanish from where you were, the cold scene to the dockyards of Dresdiff, where it is much warmer. A desert-like location, midday. Still at the same time zone. I had to check my lines. Lots of dockyard workers, ships inside the bay. Various different designs. It looks like there's a few from some of the other continents here as well. You do get a couple of people giving you some strange looks as soon as you appear, but they get sight of what you're wearing and some of the party members that you're traveling with, and quickly move along their way, not wanting to disrupt or disturb you.
So this place we're going to is hyper dangerous
Very.
and very well known to sea captains. What are the odds we're even going to be able to find a ship?
Very slim. It's going to take a lot of negotiation and friendship. I look at it's not.
Big Dad, I see what you see there, and I'm in full agreement. But first things first, though, perhaps a room and, some hot food and sleep.
I'm going
Okay.
to take a look around with a perception check. 1 second.
We could always sleep and eat on the ship too, but hey.
16.
16.
I'm just
Woods-
taking in where we are, is what I'm trying to do. The
Oh, right,
vibe.
yeah. You get a good look of kind of what's going on. It's not the biggest dockyard you've ever been to, so definitely not the biggest city. Kind of speaking more towards the perspective of Drake and having never been here before.
I've never been here before either.
Oh, you haven't either, so this will apply to you as well. Coddle, this also applies to you too, actually. You might have seen Dresdiff from the air, but you didn't dock here. Ah, yeah, you would have seen Dresdiff actually from the air from a distance, but recognizing it, maybe a different story. But there are... rolling a dice. Currently, there's only one ship docked. Several other off the dockyards. Away. Like, their anchors have been lowered, clearly. But either they left previously or are preparing to leave, or are still working on their docking rights. The one ship that you do see that's docked is one that's not Endrain. It looks like it's one of the other nations. There are still plenty of people preparing, like, crates and such on dock arms, so potential that maybe some ships might be coming in. You are closer towards a midday type of time frame. So, with sailing wise, there's a potential that this culture works off of you leave in the morning and you arrive in the evening, maybe. That's kind of what this dockyard's telling you, at the very least. Busy dockyard, getting used, wrong time of day.
I'm going to roll an investigation.
While he's doing that, his has never been in a desert before, so
Yeah.
his is very hot. Starts just fanning themselves with their hand, and is looking around. Does it smell fishy here?
Oh, yeah.
I've never had fish either, so I'm trying to look for what that smell is.
As he's doing that, I'm going to myself sniff the air, and my tongue's going to do that thing with a 17 investigation to sniff out the nearest pub that captains would be drinking at currently.
No. Yeah.
I'm trying to smell the air for malt and barley and some sort of
Or
fried meats of
barley
some sort.
hobs. That thick stench of sweat, piled bodies. Yeah, with your roll, you get that fairly easily. Off towards the distance as well, you hear the vague sound of music coming from a building that has a sign that's kind of swooping back and forth, but you're still too far away to see the name of it. But you can tell it definitely looks like a pub, and there are people entering and leaving.
That pub's an option. Easier to convince a drunk captain to take us there than a sober one, I think.
Snozboop is very tired at this point, and so we'll just agree. Yeah, let's do it. And starts walking towards the pub.
We head towards the pub. Or pub/inn, hopefully.
Pub/inn, hopefully. This
Tavern /
immediate one is just a pub. Doesn't look like there's any rooms attached to it. It does look bustling and busy. A lot of different, definitely sailor types drinking on the inside of it. But it looks like just a food and drink establishment.
Is there anything around that looks more like an inn?
A few, yeah, just down the road or down the street. Gotta call it street still.
Let's head
Alright.
down to
well,
one of those.
I might as well, for here, see if there are any captains about. Some such. I've been here before. I should know, perhaps, what a captain would look like. There's a standard.
Is the potential, but that kind of depends on what your standard is. Military captains, definitely, you can pop those or spot those ones very, very easily. General,
Probably
or
not
hireable
military
ones.
ones. Yeah.
Those ones are a little harder. So you can give me it's gonna be either an insight or a perception check, and anyone can give me this roll. As you're walking into this tavern, what are we naming it? What's its name? What's it called?
Bluebeard.
The Bluebeard Tavern. As you walk into the Bluebeard Tavern, whoever would like to give me an insight or a perception check, or investigation, actually. Nah. Perception
Ooh,
will do.
I will.
Insight.
Perception.
Insight or perception.
Darn.
16.
16. We could argue investigation as well if you want to do an investigation. Because you are looking for a very specific type of person.
Yeah, I'd like to roll an investigation, if that's all right.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Is it big enough for me to walk in even?
The doorway? No, not now.
I got a 27 on investigation.
Oh boy. Okay. To answer the question of size, the doorway's not big enough. You're full size now. Your backs are not fitting through doorways.
Fine. I
Down
watch from the window.
outside, poking your head up to the window, various people noticing, kind of shying away from the window a little bit, and eyeing the group of individuals who walk in. Schnozboop, you start looking around with your insight, seeing a few people who are behaving authoritatively. Or authoritatively. I don't want to say authoritative. Same word, but sounds weirder. But you, Caudle, notice someone immediately. With your investigation, you spot someone who's got a finer clothes than everyone else. He's not wearing any hat or cap or anything, but he's a couple of gold piercings through his ears. Looks to be an elf, maybe half elf, but oh no, definitely an elf. You rolled insane in your investigation. And he's definitely a captain. He's boisterous, holds the attention of a lot of people, seems to be telling a story right now.
All right, I'm gonna tell the rest of the team through. I'm just gonna kind of nudge the rest of the team, point towards the elf, say, "That's probably who we're looking for, right? Somebody we're looking for."
And Schnozboop, that's definitely one of the people that you noted as
All right.
potentially a
Well
captain.
said.
Definitely.
Well said, Cuddle. I will approach the individual. I don't want to interrupt his story, though, so I will wait patiently until the story ends.
While they walk up and patiently wait, I am going to grab the largest mug of ale that I can from the
Okay.
barkeep, and then join them.
Comes in pints.
Comes in pints?
Pints.
Alright. Schnozzbeep is being polite, not interrupting the story. What are Kiz and Caudle doing?
I'm also just listening to the story.
I'm looking for what that smell is outside.
The smell outside is also coming from in here, but in here it's got a bit of a different scent to it.
I did
Which one
not
do you
go
wanna
into
follow?
the building as a note.
Oh yeah, but when you get closer to it, like, you get the same kind of a sense, but it's got a different scent to it. So,
I-
following your
This is the
nose,
stronger, fishy one.
the stronger fishy one, perfect.
Yeah.
Kiz, then you start wandering away from the tavern, back to the dockyards, and find very different things. Give me an investigation check. Let's see what you find.
16.
16. All right. You find a nice barrel filled with these. Well, you know what fish are. You encountered them
Yes,
while you were crossing the stream or the river the first time round.
but I've never eaten one.
You've never eaten one.
Mostly because I always thought they were strange looking and had scales as well. So now that I'm looking at a dead one and sniffing it and like, huh. I'm gonna look around. Is there anyone attending this barrel?
No. No, there aren't. There's no one here right now.
All right, I'm gonna pick up one of the fish and eat it.
You pick up a fish. You start nibbling and eating it.
No. The whole thing goes in my mouth and gets consumed.
Oh, the whole thing goes in your mouth and you consume it.
Yeah.
Roll a con saving throw.
17.
17. Okay, well, with the
He pulls it
17,
out.
you don't get
It's
sick
just
or
a skeleton.
anything. With the 17, it's enjoyable. It's good food.
Huh.
Doesn't taste like it smells.
Very confused. Kiz is going to go back to where the party members went into that building and go inside.
Okay. Little side adventure of Kiz, who, drinking as you're walking up and getting a very large ale, the bartender taking a look at you and going, right. Pulling out a very special mug and a couple of the what you would definitely recognize to be regulars of this place kind of go, hey, as they lift up some of their own. Gets it filled up. It takes a while, and as it's filling, he's like, it's 3 copper for the big one.
All right, give him 3. I'm gonna put 6 down because he's gonna have to refill this bad boy almost immediately. But I put 6 down. Let me. So that would be because it's like 10 to 10 to 10, right? Is that how we do it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
silver would be 10 copper.
Yeah, anyway, when he gives me the first one, I'm going to tip it back and unhinge the back part of my jaw, and I'm just going to pour it all
Not
in.
this
And like,
again.
like I've got like kind of a big, like
It's like a big
waddle,
pouch almost. Yeah.
and
yeah.
it's just like entire.
It's like
It is-
waves. There's a few people who are on either side of you just kind of watching, and even the bartender just standing there manages to overfill one of the new mugs that he's picked up, stops like, oh,
And then I'm gonna sit it down and say, "One more, please."
he hands off the mug to another person. Not breaking eye contact with you at all, takes your mug, puts it back and asks, "Where are you from?"
Not here.
Obviously. A few chuckles around the bar. And he, once it's filled up, puts it back down again. Don't know if you're here tonight, but there's a bit of a contest going on. You want to join it? Some of the best drinkers are currently porting. They like this place.
I better take it slow then.
There's a call halfway down the bar. You call that taking it slow? Ha! Quiddy's got his money out for him this time.
I'm joining that competition, boys. I hate to break it to you.
Can't blame
I'm doing
you.
that.
It's got to happen at this point.
We'll move to the other two who are watching this very charismatic elf finishing off a story about desperate times as he's running through this field of dangling strings. And the strings keep lapping out and grabbing his sailing buddies, but he miraculously is the one that came out alive. At the end, people are oohing and awing at his story. He's done a very good job. Snozboop, you being familiar with charismatic actions as a bard, this was an excellent performance.
As he finishes, I don't know if he's being congratulated or being handed more mugs or whatever, but I'll go up to them. I assume I'm much shorter than they are. And I'll put my hand on as close to their shoulder as I can get, and say, an excellent story. Well done, well done. My name is Snozboop. Might you be a ship captain?
You reach up and tap just above his elbow. And he, grinning, smiling down at another person who's about your height, who's also just wandering off, just giving him a good thanks for the story. You see, he's got a couple of mugs full of ale next to him. And he looks down, hey! Yes, I am. Absolutely, that's me.
Is he lying to me?
Hey, give me an insight check.
If 8.
Who knows?
Well, that's excellent news. Me and my... I forget, are we no longer a guild party?
You're guild employed. Technically not party. You are a guild member. So
okay,
acting
gotcha.
with other guild members and employed individuals.
But on this... I thought we had a conversation. On this travel... Because when we went to do the general, that wasn't a guild action, right?
No, that was
just
just
like a sanctioned
your
thing.
own choice, yeah.
But this is, right? Because we talked about it with Pestilence.
This would be, yes.
Okay. But
so,
Captain,
real quick
yes?
reminder for Schnozboop, something you would recognize at this point is to genuinely argue for a good price and not just to accept any expensive price. Because last time he did that, it went through, but it was dubbed a non-sanctioned guild expense.
Right.
You had to pay for it at the end.
Right.
So
I recall.
I think Schnozboop's learned his lesson, maybe? I'll leave that decision up to you.
Right.
Pretty costly lesson.
The player maybe didn't.
Maybe. We'll see. So that's more of a reminder maybe for the player.
Well, myself and my guild members, my fellow guild members, that is to say, are looking for transport.
Transport? Well,
yeah.
If you're looking for transport on the land, maybe not your captain, but by the sea, absolutely. Where do you want
That's
to go?
the one I'm looking for. Yondo.
Yeah. Really? Yonder?
Indeed. More good stories to be had, I'm sure.
Ah. Hmm. Hmm. Not your captain, sorry. You might want to try someone else. Grabs him up and starts drinking it.
You sure?
Puts it down, gives off a big belch. I'm like, oh, that really. Yonder's a pretty tough sell. Maybe I should give. The thing is, I'm risking my ship. Are you aware it was recently, for some reason, someone destroyed the dockyard? So you know we can't even dock there.
Yeah, I just would need a rowboat.
Great. Rowboat. Every ship has one. We can do that. Yeah. The other thing is, you're aware no one's gone to that island for a long time, so the fact that the dockyard's now suddenly destroyed is a little concerning. The sailors are a little hyperstitious, you know, superstitious. Hyperstitious. If
Well-
you know, he says with a very low voice.
In a similarly low voice, so only he can hear as best as possible, I will say, well, if it makes you feel any better, we've been there. Because we're the ones who destroyed it.
Give me a persuasion check.
Why you have to go that route?
Can I ask you something? Because I am walking up, and this might take a little bit of fudging of my. No. Hold on.
Don't
hold
tell me
on,
the result.
hold on. Don't tell me the result. Why'd you roll? Why'd you roll until I was finished?
I'm
You
gonna
should've
go
waited
ahead.
until I was finished.
Continue talking. Continue.
I almost don't want to do it now because I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so my channel, one of my channel divinities is Emissary of Peace. It only says that I can grant myself a +5 bonus to persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes. But could I perhaps? Okay, he's telling me no, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna do it.
That's an adding 1
Oh, good lord, boy.
for 13.
He grins back at you and goes, and I'm the new king of Grantina.
I know him as well. He was our guild leader.
He takes a look at your guild emblem, which presumably is exposed.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that. Yeah, he totally was. That's actually true. Huh. Well, dangerous place, hard sell still.
Can I
It's
have
not that
walked
far,
up
though.
right now?
Time-wise, very easy. Short trip.
Yeah, you're
They're back.
arriving as he's saying that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh,
channel
hi.
divinity
Oh.
myself for that +5. And I'm gonna say, seems like this conversation is taking a bit longer than it should, so let me hasten this a bit. You give us a good price and we'll pay you half up front. You don't have to get anywhere near that island. But when we get back, as long as you stay and wait for us, I have no issue with telling whoever you need to be told that you are the captain that went to Yondo and survived. And I think that'll take you a lot longer way than just some...
Playing his ego and his pride. Okay, give me another persuasion check. I would give you advantage for playing his ego and his pride, but you're doubling down on something he's already said no to for a natural 1. So straight roll.
Yeah. Straight roll. The plus what? 9? 18?
18. He grimaces. Oh, that's a really good point. Ifs and buts. Tell you what. Let me talk to my crew. Give them the option. Don't let me make the decision to go to a real dangerous place. I mean, even if we're at a distance. It's kind of creepy. So, getting through the whole morale thing, that's the thing. So, how long?
I mean, not today. Hopefully, shortly thereafter. We'll be at one of the inns down the way. Although I think Drake and here will be championing a drinking contest this evening here. So
Really?
catch him back.
Chance to show off some of your skills right out the gate. I like it. Okay. Then how about this? I'll meet you back here tonight.
Sounds great.
Great. Takes another one of the full mugs, chugs it down, slams it, picks up a tricorn hat, puts it on. Like, I'll see you all tonight. And he wanders towards the door, leaving 2 very full ales on the table.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, I will acquire one of those. And sit in a seat and sip that for a bit.
If I'm going to be a part of some drinking competition now, then I'm going to go buy a bushel of fish off of someone at the docks.
You start wandering out of the inn to buy a bushel of fish from towards the docks as Kiz is wandering back up.
Kiz.
Oh, hi. I'm gonna go inside and immediately go to the bar to get a drink.
Nice.
And ask about possibility of cooked one of those fish.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you pop down 2 copper, you get yourself a nice ale. People they don't really question, like, kobold. Nah. Just another person. There's all different kinds of flavors of people here. Which is something that you are not used to, that's why I'm pointing it out. They're from the Savath.
Yeah.
That place is not nice. Cottle.
I'm going
what
to
are
eat
you-
and prepare.
Yes.
What are you doing? What is Cottle doing? As that deal was struck, you see Snozzboop just sipping at a nail.
I've kind of just like zoned out once Schnoz was negotiating, and I pulled out some of my kit, and I've just been kind of tinkering around, making
Yeah.
whatever my hands feel like.
I think at this time, you do that zoning out and you sit down at that table. Schnozzboop, what you'll see is, while you're sipping away, is just Cottle with a bit of a glazed over look, their homunculus in front of them, taking little pieces of the homunculus off, and then repairing it, hammering some of the bits of metal back into place from it getting distorted and damaged. As he starts to repair his device.
Yep, just fixing up the homunculus. Just fixing up Albert.
Snotspoop is mildly interested in what's going on, so he'll watch Cobble do that for a bit until his beverage is done. We'll take it maybe a 20-minute to drink that.
Uh-huh. In that
and
20
then-
minutes,
Should this count as a short rest?
we are about to take a short rest, but in that 20 minutes, there is something you'll notice about his tinkering. His tinkering is magical. There are little sparks of magic that come off of his little changes and bits as he fixes this device. And if you'd all like, you can take a short rest, so hit the short rest button, that'll recharge
shall.
some things, and anyone who's injured, that'll give you a chance to roll some hit dice to get to max HP, if you'd like to.
Yeah, after slapping on a few more metal pieces and gears and stuff on Albert. I'm gonna take him, put him on my shoulder, and go for a short rest.
There's a little chortle from the device that just kind of squeaks at you.
Go ahead.
What does this captain do when he leaves the pub? First off, he's going to look straight at me, of course, because I'm just the big cat standing there watching everyone come and go. But
When he walks
his
out,
initial reaction.
he walks out, looks at you, and just tips his hat and goes, "Evening." It's not evening. Afternoon? Ah, you're a robot.
Okay. And then I'm just going to watch him.
He just wanders off towards the docks.
Towards the only ship in dock.
From the looks of it, yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to see where he was going.
He's gone
I'll
off to the
continue
dock.
to watch things.
Now, you do have a chunk of the day. If there's anything else you'd like to do, seek out any kind of supplies, or if you're good for that, we'll just skip to the evening. For your clandestine meeting.
We gotta wait for this guy anyway, so we
Yeah,
can go
might as
shopping
well.
tomorrow.
Yeah, might as well.
This guy's he's been in and out
What
of
time of day
sleep
is it?
this whole.
You're just at noon, basically. Like, most of your stuff, your travel
at
is
noon?
real quick with teleportation, but
All right.
searching
Well, in
around
that case,
and
I
everything
will
about
go
that
ahead
time.
and get up and see if I can find an arcane shop of some kind. See if
Okay.
trying to find someone who can look at this cloak for me.
Draken, you can find a big old barrel of raw fish. It'll cost 2 silver to buy the barrel.
I will follow Snaz if he leaves the
Yeah,
tavern.
he's wandering out to find a shop. Kiz, you get your fish. It's a lot tastier when it's cooked.
Yeah, Kiz has developed a taste for this kind of
Debatable.
fish. And is going to be continuously ordering more and more until they are so full they cannot eat anymore.
Kind of passed out over in a corner. A lot of the sailors actually kind of pick you up and put you in that corner. And you're not the brunt end of a joke. You're more of an amusement of there is some silver and copper getting passed back and forth to who've been betting on how much you could eat while you were eating. And Coddle
I'm gonna
for
go
the
back
evening.
into the into the bar and sit next to Coddle, and just literally double fisting giant mug of ale in one hand and just a handful of fish at a
Just,
time.
like, dropping it in.
Just sliding them
Wait,
in full.
You're pre-gaming a drinking competition?
I'm eating. I'm putting something in the bottom of my stomach, getting the acid juices flowing, because the acid's just kind of burning through most of the alcohol anyway. So
Okay. Cool.
All right. You've got that for the evening. I know what Schnoz and BT are doing. Coddle, what are you doing? You're tinkering away.
This is after.
Yeah, this is after.
Yeah.
This is in the in-between time before the meeting or the drinking competition that night.
Right.
as you tinker, you just hear as I'm like sucking whole fishes
Slurp that
down.
fish.
I think I'm gonna look over, slightly disturbed at the sounds that I'm hearing, and then I'm gonna try specifically to make retractable sharp claws for Albert. Given our last fight, how Albert could not scramble up the general at all, I'm gonna try to upgrade us. I'm specifically mad at myself. And I'm just gonna spend the night just tinkering on Albert's movement, drivetrain, and gripping systems, just to make them better and sharper.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, give me a tinkering check. So you're gonna roll a d20, add your dexterity and your proficiency.
Dexterity and proficiency. Okay.
You even get a bonus because you have a thing called the right tool for the job. I love
Okay.
artificers.
Okay, so dexterity.
Oh, you just have. I'll take that into consideration for the DC here.
Okay, so I'm adding dexterity, and what else am I adding?
Your proficiency score, which is right next to your movement speed, and next to charisma.
9. Okay. So that, okay, so I rolled a 7, so I add my dexterity, which is 2, so that brings me to 9, and 9 plus 4 is 13, so a total of 13, which is
Total
stupid,
13.
but whatever.
It's good enough at this point. You've developed
Okay,
a few different kinds of gripping devices. The general claws and bits requires him to have like a grip to wrap around. What you've developed is substitute limbs to where you can give him a natural climbing speed of about, we'll go with his normal speed, but it's going to be a displacement stuff. So when he's climbing around and not horizontal.
Oh, hold on, you cut out. Give it a second.
Give it a second for the internet to catch up, cause the internet's weird and it likes to be slow
Okay,
at
wait.
times. Are we all caught
Okay,
up?
sorry. You cut out. You were just saying that climbing speed is now the same as walking speed for Albert?
Yes. So when you're using these particular limbs, he'll have a climbing speed of 20 feet, but a normal walking speed of 10 feet. So he's slower on the ground, but when he's climbing around, he's a lot faster now.
Okay.
And you can switch those legs out. You can basically, like, have the potential on a short rest, read the situation, and augment your homunculus a bit.
Okay. Okay. I also. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, that'll be what you can kind of invent and create now. You can do other things in the future, but it'll be
Right. So
something that-
Albert is modular. I can
Yeah.
add parts to him. All right. Cool.
and that's entirely going to be homebrewed stuff, but I think it makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
It's modulating. Sun starts to set as Snozboop and BT. The two of you will find a general magical tinkering shop, not the biggest of towns, so you're not going to find any large one. But inside this one, you've got a goblin on the other side of the counter, kind of grumbling at himself as he's counting some money. The door opens, the bell rings. He looks up, catches the side of BT outside, because the doorway's not big enough. He goes,
Of course.
"Ugh! I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Hi, what can I do for you? You looking to sell? Because I would buy it."
How much?
Crap. Of course, Nosboop would actually go for it.
Of course he would. BT's not even thrown by that. Of course he would.
It's like, oh, depending on what kind of model you're talking about. That's not one I've seen. It looks like an older one, so I'd say about 50 gold.
Never mind. I would like you to identify something for me.
Oh, sure, I can do that. Let me get some components out here. It's 2 silver for identification.
Snotspoop looks around, sees there are no customers, and says, "How about one?"
Yeah.
Give me a persuasion check.
Of course.
"14.
14. He kind of
Catching up with you.
catches your
Mhm.
you're looking around and like, bit of a slow day. I gotta cover my costs. I hope you understand. I can go as far down as a silver and 5 copper.
Deal." Give him a silver and 5 copper.
Well, thank you very much. And what exactly are we gonna be identifying here?
So I am not gonna let go of it. I am just going to show it to him.
He
This.
reaches out and grabs either side and kind of pulls like you're gonna let go at first, and then goes, I understand, I get it, but pulls the rest of the cloak upwards and starts examining, tracing along parts and bits of the fabric. He's taking a while. A minute passes. Another minute passes. 10 minutes pass. And then he nods and goes, "Ow!" And his eyes just widen. "Oh. I tell you what, I'll buy this from you for about 2,000 gold."
Gee.
Well, you'll have to tell me what it is first. I paid for that service.
Oh,
paid for that service.
That's fair. You ever been in a situation where someone's like doing something real aggressive against you, and they hurl a spell your way, and you just want to make someone else suffer that spell?
No.
Oh, well, if you ever find yourself in one of those situations, this would be real handy to have.
What's it do?
It does exactly that. If someone throws a spell at you, you can subvert it to someone else next to you. There's TV
What?
going on.
A
Dispersion, we can
TV
hear
in the
that.
background somewhere.
What's going on?
So interesting. Oh, well, that seems maybe useful for somebody who isn't me. Very good. Well, I thank you for your time, good
Whoa,
sir.
hang on here. Now, you said it's not for you. I know some people who really could use something like this. Very handy, very, very useful. I really will be willing to go up to 2,000 gold, which is a good amount for this.
That sounds like a lowball price to me.
Lowball price.
Why don't I come back in the morning? You come up with your best price, and we can discuss then.
Well, how about
And Snozboop's
3,000?
leaving. Now Snozboop's leaving.
He's-
In the morning,
he's-
come with your best price.
There's resistance in his grip as you're moving away, but he lets go and moves. When like, all right, well, I'll be open nice and early. If 4,000 as the door closes.
Very good. I'm going to go back to the inn. I will put on said cloak, even though it does nothing for me currently.
Okay. You put it on
Before
and
we
full trail as you're about to do it, or say whatever you say, BT. The cloak magically shrinks to fit your size, so you're not just trailing a large cloak behind you, because you could wrap in that thing and be swaddled like a baby.
Yeah.
BT, what you got?
As he's leaving, I was gonna stick my head in the door and go, "I'm worth way more than that cloak," and then
He's-
follow him away.
As he gets the 4,000 out and you say that, and he goes, 10 for both! You head back to the inn, rest of the evenings spent away, and you get to the tavern, the Bluebeard Tavern, in time to see a lot more people in here. There's no open tables, no open chairs anymore. And as you're walking up, you do also notice that the dockyard is now filled with ships and vessels. It's evening now. Seems as though they're coming in for the day. When you get in, the boisterousness is evident, the energies are high. And something that the three of you who stayed will have gathered by this point will hop into your perspectives, actually, for a moment before these two get back. The tavern's getting a lot busier. A lot more people few individuals you can see, Draken, are not drinking. They are eating a lot of bread, a lot of carbs. These are individuals you can definitely guess as possible competitors. They're prepping for it as well. Your barrel almost empty. You've eaten everything. Drank a few as well. There's quite a few sailors as well also now gathering around you, kind of like bolstering you up and saying, like, you've got this, you've got this. It's rare when Quinny's in town, but when he is, oh man, he's a saint. Drank better more than anyone else we know. And then there's a cheer that erupts from the front of the building. As an elf with a tricorn hat comes walking in, looks over at your corner, sees the empty barrels, smiles, and says, "All right, everyone, let's get this on the way. Captain Quinny's on the deck." And that's where we're going to finish for the night.
Before we do close off, Kizkaz has every intention of also being a part of this.
Engaging in it as well. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll talk about all the participants as you all realize the captain you want to talk to is Captain Quinny. He's currently the running champion of your drinking contest. And we'll get into that next time round as we close out for the week and say goodnight for now. We'll catch you all next time round.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.